I'm here with my friend Santa, and we're walking down the iconic Christmas tree lane in Fresno, California.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
We're talking about how to decorate your landscape with Christmas lights for maximum curb appeal. I'll be using my knowledge of landscape design and landscape lighting to help you figure out the best way to use your Christmas lights.
I feel more enlightened already.
Ah, I get it.
Oh, Santa, you're killing me.
This first one looks elegant and expensive because of how they used the color. So here we have a very simple unified color scheme, very attractive, but just red and white. There's a couple ways to think about color in your lights. One is to come up with a very definitive, simple color scheme that would be considered good design. Another is to please the kids in your life and have a wild, crazy amount of color. For Christmas, I think either one's appropriate. This one is really striking in its simplicity and very attractive. In the landscape here at Christmas, these lights highlight the plantings, just like we're highlighting in non-Christmas times with our lighting systems. Dramatic, striking, all one color. So this is the tree that my grandson likes because it's colorful, and he thinks we should fill the whole place with these trees. What color is it right now?
Green.
Oh, blue. Well, it'll change, and it'll have all kinds of colors mixed in, and he loves it. Chip has a fantasy. He would like to be one of the reindeer. We've got Dasher and Dancer, Blinson, and Chip. This next one allows you to show off your tree pruning skills. If you have a nice tree, in this case, nicely pruned olive trees, you can really highlight the structure of the trunk and the branching with lights, and then this in combination with lights shining up into it. It's festive, attractive, classy, and if you wanted it to really be sparkly, you could use lights of different colors. A beautiful double row of lemon trees, beautifully lit up, nicely pruned, and you can see the structure of the lemon trees. This is a way to light up your tree. It's first class. Here we have the epitome of a live Christmas tree, a beautiful big deodar cedar lit up with Christmas lights. So any type of conifer takes to lighting and decorating very well outside as well as inside. Let's use our lights to show off our trees.
If you don't want coal in your stocking, you better subscribe to this channel.
We can't duplicate nature, but we can remind ourselves of nature in our landscapes, and we do the same thing with Christmas decorations, where we're reminding ourselves of natural trees and looking at what they would look like all lit up. It's very similar to how we use trees in landscaping. You can see that here at this next house.
Well, hello, Paula. How are you?
Santa!
You got a hug for me?
You bet.
You know, Paula, I've known you since you were that big. And look at you now. You're all grown up with this beautiful house. Your place is unbelievable.
Oh, thank you.
My absolute favorite yard. How'd you come about designing such a beautiful display here?
Christmas Tree Lane is all about our kids, right, in our community and their families, and so I wanted to make it kid-friendly. So I added these lovely little elves that might make them smile.
The orchard, or the grove, I should say, it's not an orchard.
I call it a forest. It's a magical forest.
And do you identify the type of tree like I would?
Well, I need your help, but I think they're kind of sort of birch trees because they have the white trunks, right?
These look to me like European white birch.
Do European white birches have all these colors, though?
No, just the white. So I don't know how you got all the colors, but they're really spectacular. Even though there's a lot of colors, it doesn't seem busy.
I don't know, it's just kind of the right mix of them. I have tall trees and I have smaller trees. So I'm trying to create some flow throughout, and I take the colors and sprinkle them throughout. They kind of zigzag if you look at the colors, and all combined they work well together.
Oh, we're getting close to Whoville, right? If you don't have much time to decorate, these next ones allow you to do something quickly while still looking uniform and organized. Net lights, beautiful. Chip loves them. A great way to use existing shrubs and make them festive. You get a combination of mass lighting and beautiful foliage. Oh, wow. Look at Whoville. Wow, look at that, Chip. It's electric ground cover. You can light up your ground cover. You have to be really skillful to identify this in the dark with Christmas lights. I think maybe it's Asian jasmine or maybe star jasmine. Lit up ground cover. You don't have to just light up trees. I think my grandson would like this one. Ground cover is an important part of landscaping because it makes the ground plane look green or colorful. That's why lawns are such a big attraction, because you get this lush green look. Well, in this case, when we light up our ground cover, we get this lush, bright, sparkly look, and it's beautiful at Christmas time.
You know, my elves told me recently their favorite Christmas song is Blue Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley. Yeah, Elvis Presley, one of their favorites. I think I'll try another joke in a minute. That was
Merry Christmas! What do you think of a Reuben sandwich? Well, this next tip relates to a lighting sandwich. What is a lighting sandwich? Well, it's more than one layer of lighting, and we see that here at this landscape done with Christmas lights. So we're in the middle of Whoville. This is to an ultimate degree here, but it does give us a sense of lighting at different levels being really effective, especially for Christmas lights, but even in the non-Christmas season. So with lighting, you can do your ground cover, you can do your fence, you can do your roof. So you have lights at different levels. And in landscaping, we have the same thing going on. We have the ground plane, we have shrubs that are, 4 to 6 feet tall, and we have trees, and we have all kinds of landscape elements like arbors that are, all these things are at different levels. When you're working on your own Christmas lights, try to keep Whoville in mind.
Now, this didn't all happen at once. Please don't.
No. We had this idea of building a forest, and we couldn't afford certainly to do it all in 1 year. And so we just took our time, and year 1, year 2, year 3, here we are, year 5, and now look at where we're at. We're a little out of control now.
No, I'll tell you what, though. Santa's going to steal some of these ideas for the North Pole. You know what Santa wants for Christmas? A new joke writer. That's what I want. Oh.
We use 3 types of lighting in our landscape designs every day, and you can easily recreate one of them with Christmas lights that look great. We like path lights in regular lighting, and the Christmas version of path lights like this is really striking and helpful. You ever worry you had too much eggnog? Well, if you have good path lights, you don't have to worry about it, because even in a little tipsy state, you'll be able to see everything clearly and walk right through without falling on your face. So this is for safety, but you can combine beauty with safety. If we have nice path lights that guide the way, then we've got a really important walkway and circulation that's useful and attractive at the same time.
Look at this pathway here. You know what? I think that would be a good path for my head reindeer, Rudolph. He needs some direction, just like I do from Mrs. Claus. Thank you very much.
So this path of lights in a landscape, I liken that to guiding our attention, essentially.
Definitely, that's the goal. I mean, we want a path so that people know what to follow and how to get to the front of the house, and that the eye has a focal point.
Oh, well, that's exactly what we do when we're landscaping. When you design a Christmas exhibit, it's very similar to designing a landscape.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, although I didn't think about that when I did this. I just was doing it a bit of design, but just trying to contain the space and make it special, and especially for everybody that's going to come by on Christmas Tree Lane.
That's quite a production. This is the closest we come to snow in Fresno. Up next, this house nailed the holiday welcome without even opening the front door. Chip and I in fact, we really like framing your front door. And in this case, they did it beautifully with 2 trees. Entryways are really important in landscaping because spaces and segments are an integral part of interesting landscapes. And you always need a good entry for spaces and segments. And the big bow is icing on the cake, or wrapping on the present, or we like the big bow.
Can I tell you what I want for Christmas?
Yes, I would really like to know that.
Okay, so I want you to sprinkle some philanthropic dust all over Fresno and all over the San Joaquin Valley so that everybody becomes generous this holiday season and gives back to all of our nonprofits that could really use some extra help this year.
That is wonderful.
I know you can do it.
Oh, well, I can bring out some tricks now and then, That one we can all get behind, even Mrs. Claus.
Remember, I have a hard time doing that. Great lighting is about smart design that highlights the beauty of your landscape. If you want to learn more about our everyday landscape design, check out this video. Thank you for watching and supporting our channel, and happy holidays to all of you.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
Ho, 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 ho.